2, 1, go!
Hello Nidorinos and Nidorinos, welcome to Santaloon City, where today the Santaloon Swarm have a huge task ahead of them as they are hosting the Olivine, who are starting out with Excadrill and Steelix, the always shiny Olivine Steel type team, whereas it's Pinsir and Shuckle starting out for the Santaloon Swarm, and Excadrill is instantly setting up for a Skull Bash. The Olivine have not lost a game this season, and they are coming off a huge victory over the Bell and the Angels. As Pinsir goes for the Night Days on Excadrill, this is going to lower Excadrill's accuracy here. Steelix is going to go for a Steel Wing onto the Bug type Pinsir though, and Shuckle going with the Giga Drain onto Steelix. So Shuckle would have restored some health there, but it is already at full strength, and there's a Skull Bash from Excadrill, taking the early lead, getting that early elimination of Pinsir. Steelix is going to go with the Reflect type, so it's actually going to lose its Steel type in here. It becomes the same type as Shuckle, a Bug Rock type here. And out comes Heracross onto the field, as well as Heracross immediately goes for a round over Excadrill. Not very effective though. And Steelix going with the Aqua Tail onto Heracross, welcoming onto the field. A good hit there, as that Vanishock will not affect Excadrill from Shuckle. Excadrill though goes with the Earthquake, hitting everybody on the field, including its teammate Steelix. And Heracross now going with the Dazzling Gleam. This hits both Steelix and Excadrill. Not very effective on Excadrill, however. It was regular damage to Steelix because Steelix has lost that Steel typing. Steelix with the Soft Boil though, restoring its strength, almost getting itself back to full health, as Shuckle with the Endeavor onto Steelix. A very good hit there as a Body Slam is avoided by Heracross from Excadrill, and Heracross again hitting both Steelix and Excadrill, this time with the Twister. Steelix now going with the Tar Shot onto Heracross. It will make it weaker to Fire type moves, as well as lowering its speed here. And now Shuckle going with the Wish. This could be a good play by Shuckle. If it lasts, it will get a health restoration, and it definitely wants that so it can stay on the field, as Excadrill goes with the Glaciate, and Heracross avoids that attack as Shuckle takes a little bit of damage. But Shuckle does get a speed boost from that, as Heracross with a Submission is super effective on Excadrill and gets the elimination. A very impressive hit there by Shuckle. It does get the recoil damage, but it does also get the attack boost due to that Moxie ability. But that is a huge elimination for the Santaloon Swarm, as that Fury Cutter, not very effective, but gets the critical hit from Steelix, does eliminate Heracross, so the Olivine are immediately back in front. They are not wasting any time here. Shuckle with the Bolt Beak onto Steelix, does a little bit of damage here. Shuckle doing everything it can, as it does get its health back and is back at full strength thanks to that Wish, as Klinklang comes out onto the field here. There are 5 Pokemon remaining for the Olivine, there are 4 Pokemon remaining for the Santaloon Swarm, as Orbeetle comes onto the field, and immediately a Magical Leaf from Klinklang onto Shuckle. And Orbeetle now going with the Icicle Crash, and it goes for Steelix here. Steelix is still hanging on, but it does flinch from that move, as Shuckle with the Flail onto Klinklang does the tiniest bit of damage there, also not being very effective. But Orbeetle with the Hex trying to get Steelix off the field, and it finally does. Steelix has been eliminated by Orbeetle here. The Santaloon Swarm have leveled the playing field again, but a payback from Klinklang onto Orbeetle. A super effective hit there. Shuckle going with the Dragon Pulse, targeting the only Pokemon on the side of the Klinklang. Again, not doing very much damage to the Steel type though. And now we have Bisharp come out onto the field, a very wonderful shiny form there. But immediately Orbeetle goes with the Blast Burn, and it is a one-hit wonder. Super effective move. Bisharp has been eliminated, and the Santaloon Swarm have taken the lead as Klinklang goes with the charge. I cannot believe the Swarm are in front here. Klinklang begins charging power. It does boost its special defense here, and it's already got a good defense just being Steel type alone. But a head charge from Shuckle, continuing to try and chip away at Klinklang here. Shuckle does get a little bit of recoil damage as Aegislash comes onto the field in that shield form, and Orbeetle has to recharge. But that elimination putting the Santaloon Swarm in front, very impressive. Klinklang with a super effective hit on Orbeetle, as Aegislash with the stance change changes to its blade form and immediately goes for the Air Slash, going for Shuckle instead of getting that elimination on Orbeetle. Shuckle begins to absorb light, preparing for the Solar Blade. Shuckle is still in this matchup. Klinklang continuing to boost its stats here, this time going with the Sword Stance, which does boost its attack greatly here. The Fissure is avoided by Aegislash from Orbeetle, and a Zap Cannon avoided by Shuckle from Aegislash. But here comes that Solar Blade from Shuckle onto Klinklang. Shuckle is still trying to do all it can. It only has that 10 attack and 10 special attack, as a Mystical Veil does cloak the Olivine, and a Will-O-Wisp is avoided by Aegislash. Thanks to that safeguard, a Yawn from Aegislash will make Orbeetle drowsy, as Shuckle unfortunately sets up Toxic Spikes, which will not affect the Olivine. They are immune to poison types. And the Fury Swipes now coming from Klinklang onto Shuckle, trying to chip away at Shuckle, who's lasting quite some time in this matchup. A Super Fang is avoided by Klinklang from Orbeetle, and Aegislash with a Memento. This is a big mistake, taking itself out of the matchup. It does lower Orbeetle's attack and special attack, but Aegislash was at such good strength there, still at full health, and Shuckle with a Grass Pledge onto Klinklang, still doing all it can to take out Klinklang. I'm very impressed with Shuckle's efforts here in this matchup so far. But Aggron, as the last Pokemon, comes out for the Olivine, or the Sandalwood Swarm have a 4-2 lead here. They might be able to do this. They might be able to beat the undefeated Olivine, or as a Sticky Web is thrown onto the side of the Sandalwood Swarm, Orbeetle has finally fallen, or is still asleep, but a Mud Shot from Aggron hits Orbeetle, and Orbeetle holds on. It does have its speed lowered here, and Shuckle now going with the Flame Wheel. This would be super effective if it went for Klinklang, but instead it goes for Aggron. Klinklang, with the acrobatics, is finally going to take Orbeetle out of this matchup, who did very impressive for the Sandalwood Swarm, taking out Bishop with that one-hit move. Now Leaf Blade from Aggron onto Shuckle, and Shuckle holds on, a critical hit even, and Shuckle is still in this matchup, throwing its own Sticky Web onto the side of the Olivine Ore. Shuckle is really holding on here, doing everything it can, as a Golisopod comes onto the field and immediately gets caught in that Sticky Web. The Olivine are known for working their way back into matches like this. They are so hard to take down, but a Bolt Strike from Klinklang finally takes Shuckle out of this matchup. Klinklang, sick of Shuckle being on this field, goes in with the hard hit and takes it out, but Shuckle held on so well, as Aggron now with a Self-Destruct. And Aggron takes itself out of this matchup. Klinklang, even with its boosted stats, is the last remaining Pokemon, and Golisopod goes with the Power Split onto Klinklang. There are still 2 Pokemon remaining on the Sandalwood Swarm. They are holding on. 2 of the Olivine Pokemon have taken themselves out, and Excelgor now comes out as the last Pokemon for the Sandalwood Swarm. They can do this. They have to do this, and they will, because Klinklang goes with the Misty Explosion. 3 of the Olivine Pokemon have taken themselves out of this matchup and given the victory to the Sandalwood Swarm. The Olivine suffered their first defeat of the season by losing to the Bug-type team. This is a huge upset, so the Olivine will stay in 2nd place now, and the Sandalwood Swarm move up 1 position into 15th on the leaderboard. What a victory by the Sandalwood Swarm, handed to them by the Steel types. The Steel types do not want to repeat that next round when they face the Pewter Stones. The Humilau Cascade next round will be facing the Sandalwood Swarm, who surely have to get a huge confidence boost from that victory. But our next matchup will be the Opelucid Draconids facing the Gold Run Balance for a spot in the Masters 8. But until then, Nidorinos, thank you so much for watching. Let us know in the comments below who you thought was the best on field, and if you enjoyed what you saw, please leave a like, share, subscribe, but more importantly, always remember, you are awesome, and I'll see you when you see me.